Greetings to you. I am Atkins,
Alkin,
a bird being. I am connected to your spirit guide energies.
welcome, welcome.
Yes, we are. Well, in our energies, yes, we can just make objects out of thin air, as you will not necessarily need to learn in this life, but as you go forth in your journeys, you will see more visitations in your area. As it's not time yet, but as you get closer to 2020, you'll feel more of the year 2020. You'll feel a change in Earth vibration.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Do you have a more specific message you wish to share, or?
One moment. Your path here is to acknowledge others, to advance yourself, but also to pull in information from others that you feel useful to. You are connected to, was it Gertrude near energies? You are connected to that, but on a not that closely, but you are connected to those energies as for creating hybridization and experiences for those that wish to experience it. But you're also mostly into world building from what we are seeing. So you're connecting much to Arcturian energy at this time for world creation. So you grab from all across the universe and other universes.
Mm.
Bring information together, and then it finds worlds find what they want to experience. Basically, it's almost like you pull all your information to a ball, and different worlds, aspects of worlds, pull in what they would like to experience.
Okay.
Yes, if you have any questions.
Okay. Does I have probably some more private message I need to receive at this point?
Private message on what subject matter are you looking for?
Probably at large. Probably some message cannot be give when I ask question in public. I guess maybe some more private message are on hold somewhere.
Moment. Moment. Where yes, you are going further into your darker side as for releasing darker aspects of yourself. You're allowing a healing to come through, but not always sure what you're going to allow. In this environment, you are shifting into a new experience, along with your work life will improve. But yes, one moment. You did have a spirit guide change recently. Nothing to worry about, but some of them didn't feel like they're getting their information to you.
Mm.
So you have 3 extra guide energies around you at this time that are assisting you. A amphibian being, by the name of Ment or Dao,
Dao.
D-O-W.
Okay.
One moment. A multi-dimensional being that really does not have any more an energy source by the name of Malcolm.
Mm.
Is basically doesn't really it connects to the Arcturian energies, but it connects to many different species. It is one with no form, can take different forms, can take a form of chair,
Okay.
whatever it might be. And you also have a sun being. One moment. Yeah, she's going by the name of right now, Frida.
Frida. Okay.
She's like a pink sun being vibration. Yes, she says you go into the Arcturian councils to ask for more information because humanity is still kind of stuck in its rut. So they are evaluating. They don't want to give humanity too much information, but they realize also it's kind of stuck at times too. That is information at this moment. I wish you have questions of. They're kind of waiting for you to ask your question, basically.
Okay. Does the main reason I choose to come here is completely defined when I come here, or I am still in position to choose one direction. I don't know if everyone is have a I guess not everyone. Some I said that. I guess people sometimes come here with a clear direction they wish to take. Is the same for me, or is just as I just feel sometimes it's not necessarily clear what direction, because I'm still have too much probability of direction or something like that.
Well, you have not quite defined where you want to go yet of your mission, of your direction. You have not quite put it together. You're evaluating humanity at this time. You have not found the energy you like to connect to you, basically to take you forward, like mission. So you have many missions, but you're kind of putting a lot of it on hold because you're waiting mostly. You have not, things have not kicked off as you thought it was going to, but you're waiting mostly at this time.
Okay. Does the mission in some way was more clear before I jumped here?
Yes, it was, but when you got here, things changed.
Okay.
So right now you're mostly evaluating energies. There will be a time when your life will get more on track, at least where you feel like there's more momentum. For right now, you're at the observer direction at this time.
Okay. And what is the main learning process or main reason of my first part of life before 2012? What is the main learning path I received from this part before 2012?
Before, yes, you were gathering data. Basically, and part of you was trying to fast track your life to even for an exit point, but then you decided to slow everything down. So yes, life has been scattered basically for a long time because part of you wanted to actually exit early out of this world, but part of you decided not to because you got a preview of the future. So you stayed. You wanted to know what was going to happen. So indirectly, you didn't really have to stay in this life this long as you are here. But as an observer, you are putting together information in the astral realm. It's just not seen here as clearly. So you are putting together a map of creation. You have your, not all the data is going to be revealed here for many reasons, but you are putting together a great dialogue of information together. So once again, you were never really meant to stay here this long. 2012, I believe it was March 2011 where you're going to have your exit point, but that was changed. So now you're kind of, you're not always sure what's happening, but at the past, basically, you were there mostly for your family, friends, but mostly for your family, mother energies, to fulfill that wound of the past from a past incarnation. Once that was healed, you're really going to leave. And you'll just be with your family and spirit, but that wasn't the case. So out of that into a new paradigm at this time.
Okay. Does my health will improve for the future time, or
It will go up and down, but yes, part of it will help. Yes, it's it has a lot to do with your lesson plan here to keep you where you're at this time, from what we are saying.
okay? I know we have in the past the last years when I received sometime message. One of them was about healing center where I probably be there. One time does this probability is still active or probable?
It's a possibility, but it seems like a lot of what you're doing now is more intellectual at this time. It is at different dimension levels, but a lot of it is you're just scanning. You're scanning energies at this time. So there's a possibility of that, but basically your mental state, you're always scanning. You listen to the news, you look at the paper, you look at whatever it might be, you're scanning. It's much different than others because you keep a copy of it in a way that others don't.
Okay.
It's not just a memory. You keep everything like as a file, but it's in another dimension.
Like a archivist? I don't
Yes.
know. Is that in English?
Yes. Also, to give you more clarity, normally, yes, you're in a human form, but normally your head is a lot larger,
Yeah.
like a big bowl. It's still bald, though, just funny.
Yeah. I'm a human scanner.
Well, it usually, yes, it does glow in areas too. Sometimes reds, blues.
Yeah, I feel a few changes. I don't know, probably last year, since 1 year, sometime I feel more energy, or I just, I guess I begin more to, how I can say that. I cannot say I can clearly manipulate my vibration. I think I can feel more when I am aligned, I guess, when I'm less.
Well, yes, you've been actually connecting with the Syrians recently, as you have been like a satellite of information to them. So yes, you've been gathering data and sending it to different species. Right now, it seems to be the Syrians. Like different species come to you and astral and ask you for data, and so you go and you're about your way and gathering it in a way where others don't. You are undetected, basically.
Okay.
So this world is dull, but it's that way for a reason, of course.
What kind of, probably for the next 12 months, probable improve in capacity? I can probably improve in for the next years?
Well, do you see socializing will improve in some areas where you feel like you are leaving, your old ways, changing things, but a lot of it, part of you wants to stay back. And also you are, yes, you mentioned, well, others mentioned channel, but you are have like a vibration of 100-year-old for many reasons. You're almost like you have that energy of 100 years old human, but only because you want to experience that at your age. Well, your age is different. I know that sounds strange, but
Okay.
you have your reason for experiencing what you experience.
Does
You just have a different way of going about it than others.
I guess the reason for that is can be known through my higher self.
Yes.
Can he share to you to directly to me?
Well, you are here to experience life differently than others. You're to take like some people take like they are 70 and add a 5-year-old mentality to it. So you are adding an old energy and adding it to yourself here. So you're just going about things differently, and you also kick beings off this planet. You might not be able to connect with that, but you do beings that don't need to be here. You do connect to them, and you kind of like have your file on them
Okay.
and show them to other beings, and other beings decide if they want to kick them off or not.
Okay. Yeah. I like. I build. A big
Yes,
a file about them and find about the hunter.
yes, you're always actually gathering data. So another reason why you feel like you're isolated is because you're like a server being. You're bringing like a computer server. You are just gathering information.
Yeah. I saw that I learned not I can't say that. I love to pick information, general information about subject. Never, I don't really try to have to be a specialization about subject. It's just take general information and it's enough for me. I don't feel I need to have more than I don't try to overload myself with too much information about one subject.
Yes.
It's just general part to know a little bit what happened, what is there, and to be able to mix it after with another thing if I need.
Yes. Well, yes, you are. You come into this world trying. You live your life as different as you can, unusual as you can, but you try not to get too much attention to yourself. But you are. Let's see. One moment. Yes, you go about information differently than everyone. It's like a petri dish. You're grabbing information and putting it together into a liquid form, and you're creating it differently. So you enter people's energy differently than other beings. You have a way of, like, some beings are difficult to connect to, so you found different ways. Like you can go through their feet or their ear or somewhere different to connect to people. So you can normally tap into whoever you like to for certain types of information. So
Yeah. What is the probable time? Probable. Uh, Probably in few months or less than 1 year, which I will begin to jump or probably have a better, more happy or more fun life than just have a little bit boring time to work, eat, sleep.
well, when life's going to get exciting, you mean, or when it's going to become more eventful?
So yeah, something more cool, nice time than what is the probable time about that form of change.
There's possibly 6 months from now, possibly. It all depends on what you want to experience.
Yeah.
But I believe a lot will be on your internet than actually in physical form. That you'd be gathering different types of data. It will make life seem more interesting. Necessarily in the physical form will take time. But I feel like you'll get more data on your internet to keep you busy, where you won't feel so bored.
Yeah.
There'll be some time for that to occur. And then it'll go into the physical after that during some time. So
I know in some previous message I received, I guess is what probably not fully in place or fully in this direction about something about game.
about that.
I don't know which when this which a few week ago. One message was could be something about game will take place or something like that.
You said the end game or the game itself?
I don't know if it's something with gaming. I don't think.
Gaming?
Yeah, I don't know if it's about something about gaming community or build game or be part of something about game?
Well, we do see. Well, building game would be interesting. Yes, that would be an energy that you can connect to. Yes, if you wish to acknowledge that. Yes, at the
That,
level that you feel that is necessary.
yeah, it was
That's
it
not
was
too complicated.
it was one of their message.
Yes, I believe yes. Building a game would be most likely if you are okay with that, of course.
Yeah, nothing is the future is not right. Is not writing. Is not nothing is fixed.
Yes, nothing is. Well, we do see get like with video. You speaking of video game, correct? So we're all on the same page.
I guess the message is about the subject. I don't know
Yes.
which direction. I just
Well, we
make it.
do see a architect of gameplay. Yes, something simplistic, but something that is also attractive for others. That's simple, but that's up to you.
Yeah.
That does play well with your energy. Something that doesn't take a lot of time, but something that is still fascinating for you that keeps your attraction to it. So yes.
Not necessarily something big. It could be just something just small for a few people, I guess.
Well, it can be more than that. It's whoever finds attract, but yes, it can be attracting a small group, but also can attract a larger group too. But yes, simplicity is key. People like simplicity as the world is getting very complicated and it's kind of overcomplicating. If it has an attractiveness to it, yes, it will get attention. Yes.
Okay.
We believe this will bring more fulfillment. Yes.
Something as how you said that eBay.
And it can
Some
have alien overtones, of course.
overtone.
Alien subject matter to it.
Okay. Is that that kind of expression I hear before?
Yes, but it is an alien subject matter
Okay.
that will be, your own contribution to the consciousness of humanity.
Hmm. What is the probable thing will happen with all the list name I pick I receive
Yes. Well,
since 3 years?
those, I mean, if now this is only if you wish to use them, you can put them in your, like, if you do go into the game situation, if you wish to go into that direction, you can use those names for that if you wish.
Yeah, it's one probable thing.
It is up to you, of course, yes.
But in general, does someone use it now, or some I find it?
On the other worlds, yes. In this environment, many are not ready for it yet, but it's good that you have it. It will be used down the road, yes, by certain scholars, yes. So you can continue to build it up if you wish, because it will have, a lot of this is going to go beyond your lifetime.
Okay, my file will still be
Yes.
exist after.
Yes, it will have a hard copy and a computer copy from what we are seeing.
Okay, well, at this moment, does some human I find and use it, or?
A lot of people aren't understanding it at this point. So it's very difficult for this information to go into your current reality at this time.
Okay.
But it will down the road, yes.
Okay. And I guess all this name is being I already meet before, or they just come in this lifetime and choose to connect to me to share their name.
Yes, you come. Well, yes, some of them you have no, but a lot of them you never met.
Okay,
They're just connected to your energy.
that's cool. Does another be a guide being wish to jump in?
Yes, of course. So
Okay,
yes, send you energies. Much love.
thanks.
Greetings to you. I am Salamanda,
Hi,
a Palladian being. Greetings to you.
Salamanda.
Yes.
Okay. How are you today?
I am doing well.
Are you a permanent guide or just?
I am a guide, yes. I am like, you can say, connected to your third dimension. Not third dimension, your third regional guide. I am a layer back. There's guides around you. I am the third layer, you can say.
Oh yeah, third layer.
You can say that.
How many layer do we have?
5 at this time. Like a
Okay.
circle around you, circle of energy, you can say.
Oh yeah, that's the main reason is only about give information or to create a kind of bubble around me to create this reality or whatever.
But you are at this time creating other realities as you're on this world. So this world you are taking and sending out to other vibrations. So in this world, yes, you can be of a higher stature if you wish to, but part of you wanted to step back and stay in the shadows. Yes, it's very uncomfortable, but yes, your mind is not stimulated as it could be to make life more intriguing. But I believe you will find that soon from what we were saying. It's up to you, of course, what you like to experience.
Yeah, okay. And I guess you have followed the previous conversation.
Yes.
Does another previous message I received is about, I guess, a store, electronic store, something like that.
What
And
kind of store is this?
I guess it's about electronic uh,
Elect-
store. I received few message ago. Actually, I think I received 2 3 times this message about probable electronic store, something like that. I will own.
Oh, that's to create the electronic store?
Yeah, I guess is something like that.
Well, the economy of that is possible, but many might not find that usable in your reality. I
Okay,
mean, it's not a big call for an electronic store at this time, as you can probably see how everything is shifting in your environment.
okay. And what? Okay, could it be more specific about what kind of project it could be there to understand a little bit more what?
What we see is more of an internet project, but you have not configured on your own what you would like to experience yet. You have not found what you are bring you fulfillment yet.
Okay, something like eBay or Amazon
If you wish, yes.
to sell something, I guess.
Yes, if you wish to go into that direction. Or a social media platform, as everyone seems to want one these days, or somewhere to hang out at. Of course, those are a little bit more difficult to get your knowledge out there, but entertainment, people are looking for entertainment sources at this time.
Okay. Does that possibility is more could be more comfortable as
Yes.
financial finance
Yes.
or finance? Yeah.
Yes. Well. Yes. You're gonna kind of like bouncing ideas around of what people will want.
Yeah.
Of course, you can do projects that will challenge you, and you're not really expecting to get a lot of attention, but you're just doing it for a learning experience.
That's not mean that I will, if I jump in this direction, I will stay there for a long
Exactly.
time.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Does I have a more probable line which give me more flexible financial flexibility or more comfortable finance?
As for what direction to go into,
What is probable could be probable direction could be around at this point.
well, we see, as mentioned, the gameplay energies are pretty strong with you. Basically, the creativity is there with you at this time.
Yeah, because I cannot I don't consider myself be able to still play the game on computer
Mm-hmm.
at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the creation of this game is about I will meet some people or
Well, we figure you can do it on your own at first. It would be unconventional, of course, but isn't that the excitement of it? It can be similar to like a Minecraft energy, possibly for others to build on,
hmm,
but it will stimulate your mind as you're doing something different. So it won't be your typical. It will be attractive enough for others, and we believe you will attract others to work on it. So it'll
okay.
be so you have many capabilities. Doesn't mean it has to be similar to Minecraft, but it can be. You start it and others start to add on to what they'd like to. So
Like
it's a project basically.
it could be more simplest at start and
Yes, and we believe simplicity is really key. Like graphics, not to worry. I believe you understand. It doesn't.
yeah.
None of that matters really. It's just entertainment of what matters, and you can use this alien your list too for names if you wish. It's supposed to be strange anyway, so it doesn't matter. So,
Does yeah, I guess it will be strange.
well, it's going to be unusual compared to other projects, but it'll be a stimulation for others there too.
I guess that could help people to connect to that kind of energy after.
Well, yes, it'll be similar to also like Tetris, things like that. No, we've seen several games. We don't just see just one. We see several. We also see something similar to your Legends of Zelda, something like that, but a different take on it. You know, just for examples, of course.
Yeah.
So we believe this is really where your calling is. If once again, if you're okay, because you can do most of this on your own. It's a simplistic energy there. It's not have to be
Hmm.
a lot, but it will attract others down the road.
Okay. I I received I picked the October 4 around 10 a.m. I was in my awake time of the day, and I don't know what I think just before. I just closed the eyes a little bit and I saw a kind of big eyes. I name it purple eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sure it was purple, but can you connect to that and maybe myself can connect you directly to this information and let me know what is it? I saw like a big eyes.
Yes, this is a being from another universe. You can say it's coming from the X universe. The letter X.
Yeah.
It is a being that is known for you for many times. It is a being without really any physical is more of a spiritual being, but it does show up in your environment. It's basically keep an eye on you.
Okay.
And you connect to this civilization. You call it the civilization of the. Well, the name they give me is the Bertha civilization. It is one of, once again, of games and invention. It's a place of invention, basically. And they say you are an inventor here also. It's just that you're taking your time evaluating before you go forth in your endeavors. So this is another place you can connect to for your, world. They say it's almost like galactic monopoly, but without the money. As you move across the board, you get certain tokens. It's in their they have games like that on their world. It's very different, but it is a world of gameplay once again. It is also trivia of this world to see where it's going to. Some predict where this world's going to go. And it does change cultures. Cultures look at this world as like, oh, you were right and you were wrong. But no, there's no right and wrong, but they are there's a big eye on this world, basically.
Okay. Does this being have a name, or he was a collective?
Purple Eyes seems to like that name.
Okay. The name for is collective, or
for that being, it's an old ancient being. It's like an old man.
okay.
Old man, purple eyes, whatever you want to call him.
Does I know him because I been part of them, or because I just visit them, or?
I think you got their attention. I don't believe you knew that they even existed.
Okay. Does he wish share more general message?
Well, yes, he says you're slowly putting together the pieces of your. It's like you've been waiting a while until you're ready to fully unleash yourself into a new direction. Okay. So you say you're at a critical point of you're kind of tired of the old ways you've been doing because you've been collecting information. Now you want to do something. He says your will start to change your environment. You're working towards it. You like to go about it slow because there's no rush.
Okay. I jump on another subject.
Yes, of course.
Since 2 years, maybe 3.
Yes.
I don't see some I still consider as close friend. Since 2-3 years, does I will have more probable time to see them, or
to see? So who is this you want to see? Or
some people as I don't saw some close friend since 2-3 years. But some people I usually just see them in holiday time. It's probable that I still connect with them, or something need to be changed about that, or.
Well, yes, we do see you reconnecting to them, but only in a couple of years, what we are saying. It might be this year or next year, but most likely a couple of years.
Okay.
You have a lot on your mind at this time, and you can reconnect them in the future. It's up to you.
Okay. We'll just jump again another thing. October 6th, around 10 after 2 p.m. I received the name of Sanctus Self. If you need, I can type too. Does we have a chat?
Well, you can say their name.
Yes, Sanctus Self.
And what is it about you want to know about this being?
Just to know who is it, what is it, what is the what kind of connection I have with this.
It seems like it's a higher self being that's been connected to you. It's not your higher self, someone else's.
Okay.
It is connected to the Zeta consciousness. that goes to the AI computer mainframes on another planet.
Okay.
So it just has an eye on you. You've gotten its attention. You have connected to it much in astral. But you have been busy recently, but you are allowing the energy to reconnect, as you can see.
Does he have a message you need to share?
That you're just shattering your old way of looking at things. You're going to be putting new pieces together. You have not quite changed. You're going to go through a major timeline change if you wish. It's still up to you, but you can take a whole turning point if you want.
Okay, thanks.
It has to do with actions on your part, but you will already know what it is. So
Okay, I will touch another thing.
yes.
October 5, around 9:20, I received the image of white female. Complete, the skin is white, and the clothes she have and the wings are black. Do you have any form of information about that?
Did she ever say her name?
I just write black and white female angel. I just write that. I don't have name.
It is an Archon angel. Mirabelle is her name. She is, yes, she goes through dimensions. She is more a quiet one. It is one who connects in astral. She's not going into detail of her life at this time, but she is one that you meet quite a bit in astral is what she says. Like a confidant, she says.
Okay.
Basically, you go way back to other lifetimes. You came in this lifetime to rewrite your own history. You have not decided if you want it to be known to others of your work here yet. So you're kind of keeping a low profile for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What is the main influence I have on people?
Well, you help them at times for them to look at themselves a little bit more clearly. Like when you talk to them, they bring a light to them so they can see themselves. They might not like what they see, but you have a mirror energy around you where so they can see what they're putting out there. So it's different for everyone though, how you affect people.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of it you like to stay cloaked and not have any interference with their lives.
Okay.
Some you do, some you don't.
Well, I receive, not I receive, what, where I work now, I will say administrator, but it's not administrator, it's just the guy over me, which check a little bit what we do, and I just forget the name for that. I guess you understand a little bit. What is his perception of me, or what kind of interaction we have in some way? What is probable direction we take in some way?
Well, there's a casual connection there. Nothing negative from what we are seeing. It is a energy that is positive, but part of you also wants to go on your own. I believe some people can pick up on that you want to do something that is for you and not have to work for somebody. You kind of put out that energy, but they're not always understanding it. So, but I believe for the most part, you are helpful in what we are seeing.
And how he perceived me?
How it serve you? Well, you
Uh,
gather data from everyone.
How are you? How the guys,
Hmm.
the black guys perceive me?
Hmm.
The
How all this serves you?
perceive.
Perceive. Oh, how they perceive you?
Yeah.
Oh, just a stand-up guy is somebody that doesn't want to get in their way. When it's not very critical of them. Let's put it that way. So, a friendly person is what we are picking up on.
Yeah. I guess he's probably over 50 years.
Hmm. Yes, around that age. Yes.
What is the main line, if possible to know what is the main line of the main guideline of his life at this point?
Define meaning in his life. He has not quite found that meaning. He has not taken enough risks in his life either. Part of him is very afraid to try something new.
Okay.
That's
Okay. 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 So I will try with that. Um, October 4, around 7:45 minutes a.m. I guess. I received the name. I don't. Yeah, I received the name of the Palmar Mirror. Any information about that?
that is a spirit guide energy. I believe it is connecting to your vibration. It is there is insectoid energies there with that being.
Mm,
Is help you draw out a new direction around you. So you are rewriting the energies around you, but you have not fully finished it yet because you are going into a new direction
mm,
that has not been directed to you fully yet, or you have not fully accepted it yet.
thank you. You s- you said probable 6 months will be a new direction.
Or before that, depending on your decisions on your projects. So it
Yeah.
can be sooner than that.
Okay. Does that in will probably have mean a new form of work or
Yes. But I believe it'll be, from what we are seeing, it'll be more on your own, though. It'll be a project on your own that you'll create.
that will bring
Yes.
autonomy for finance?
Yes.
Okay.
Not at first, of course, but down the road, yes.
Okay.
This is the Prime Career. Greetings.
Nice to connect to you again.
Blessings to you. Yes. How can I help you?
Do you successfully sell your book to the Walmart?
I have many books in Walmart. I'm not sure if I agree with all of them, but that's okay.
Okay. One question I have is, what is the probable time to be more independent of channeler, or be able to connect myself more clearly and directly to any entity?
Or you're not always trusting the vibration that is around you. Well, a lot of it you are going through your mind. Your direction is different than what you might see. A lot of it is creation process. You are here to create,
Hmm.
not always here to channel. Your creations, your creations, you channeled your creations. So the more you do that, the more a channel will become more clear. It has not been utilized as much as it can be. So the more creative processes you use, it doesn't have to be perfect, but always you're connecting to that energy. and it will become more easier for you down the road.
Does when few years ago I write about something or about is is one or are the form I have for connecting more clearly to the information or to the being?
Well, not all of it's meant to be known at this time. Well, you go into your imagination. What do you feel? What do you pick up from them? Because that's how they're talking to you. They go through your imagination energy. So
Okay.
it's almost like you're creating a character, but it's actually you're channeling it. You
Okay.
just have to trust that. It's not always the easiest to trust it.
Okay. So when I don't when where is it? Text back. When I write about the Modizai a few years ago, and I perceive them, and I write when I write what they say to themselves is one form of channeling I made.
Yes, that is one form of it, yes. You just have to trust the vibrations that are coming through you. You're not always trusting what's coming through because you're not sure. Part of you feels like you can't do it, but you can. So part of you hold yourself back slightly.
Does I know, yeah, before I write more easily than now. Does how can I say that? Um, I don't have clear idea about that. Thank you.
Yes.
Did you have any form of message I need to receive from you?
Well, your guides just say creating is really where you belong. Once again, it doesn't have to be the most stylish creation. That's why you find so many difficulties in this reality, because you're not really following what fulfills you. Of course, you don't always know what it is. But the creation process will get stronger with you as for what you choose to do. And it will have the extraterrestrial energies along with it. So it's up to you. Part of you wants to wait because you're still gathering data. The other part of you wants to get things going. So it's almost like you're at a split. So you don't always know which direction to go in. But you do channel, you're just not always trusting the energies that are around you. So you're still maybe not at the full depths of what you'd like to, but you are a lot further than others.
Okay. Yeah. What does the difference between the creation state and what we can make what we can make the difference between the direct creation and connection and between the influence of the mind?
Mm-hmm.
Does in reality the mind have a real influence or on us
All the time.
all the time?
The mind has caused more problems on your world than any war. Of course, it causes wars.
Okay. What is the main difference between the mind influence and direct creation or direct connection to something?
Well, see, what happens is the mind has been programmed by belief systems. And many of you some of you filter your thoughts through that system and then connect to spirit. But then things don't make any sense on your world, as you can see. So you put the intention out to clear those blockages, it will clear. But many on your world enjoy it because it's part of this reality. They feel like they're accepted. They found the good in this reality and don't want to let it go. So
does we can have a possibility to know in perception or in some way to when what we receive is just a I believe, or just a reflex of the mind, and when it's not.
You have to basically just let the information flow. And if you want to judge the information, that's fine. If you want to categorize it, as you can do your more connections, you will feel the information flow more clear. So, put in what other categories you wish for it. Majority is information coming from the spirit realms. Some of it you create, but not much of it. You don't know because you put a lot of thought into it. Information that you just know came from spirit. Information you have to think about a lot is a lot of it's created. Give you more thought on that.
Okay. I still have around, I will give 4 minutes before I let go everything. Does any message need to be shared?
Oh, to humanity?
No, if I have,
Oh, for you?
if I still have few messages
Of
around
course.
need to be
Oh,
shared.
yes. One moment. I thought I was on the spotlight for a second. You're yes, yes, once again in a creation mode. So part of it you feel like, this is kind of like a lousy dimension to be incarnated in. The observation energies are getting stronger for you to change. You are going to change your timeline by action on your own. It'll be one of your projects. It could be your gaming if you want to. I believe that's the strongest energy around you, but it's up to you. I believe that will help you find, let's put it this way, from the gaming point of view, you will find more self-fulfillment here. Even if it's not it's it doesn't have to be perfect, but because it will gather attention.
Yeah.
And you're just going, little bits here and there, but truly, I believe this is where, because you're actually building the mind thoughts, you're actually helping the mind construct itself. You're challenging the mind of others eventually. And I'm even doing this, a first project, but yours is about mind building, fourth dimensional and fifth dimensional mind building. Things that come into your mind, you don't even know where it's coming from.
Okay, yeah.
Will go right through you into it. Because this is another way, this is how humans want to be spoken to. They want to be entertained. They want to have fulfillment in life. And through gameplay right now is where they're finding it. It's like the new church. Of course, it's not very new, but
yeah,
it's like a church. It's like an entertainment, but also a place where they can find themselves. Not to say you have to help them find some of them will find more fulfillment in life. A lot of them, humans don't. That's why they go to games, basically, because, life is a game too. So, but when they connect to these games, they're going to other worlds. They're going to other dimensions. They pick up a game with felines, how original, superheroes. A superhero is just a more advanced human. And they know they have this ability, but they forgot because it's been turned off. So all this entertainment is there to reactivate the human.
Okay.
But it takes it more seriously. So I believe you'll have fun with this. Once again, it doesn't have to be the most complicated, most attractive creation. But the idea in it will be enough. And yes, I see other projects, but I believe you'll find a lot of self-fulfillment there.
Okay. And last question.
Yes.
What is the doesn't for the next 6 months or maybe 1 year? Any form of activation will probably be perceived by me, or more active form of capacity will be more active for the next 6 or 1 years.
Well, I see a lot of yell energies around you that you'll be activating. Once again, with your creation, your imagination, it will open you up to more and more and more and more of you will open up. Part of you won't even feel human anymore as you go into this creation process.
Okay.
You might feel a tail behind you because you're connected to your wizard self. You might see a gray vibration around you. So you're going to be shifting to different environments slowly. of course. You'll just feel a presence. Those presence is helping you in your process. So I believe, yes, it all has to do with where your intentions are at this time, what you want to do. So,
Okay, like a snowball.
yes, exactly. Trust me, you'll have fun with it, and it will become more mind stimulating. Right now, as there hasn't been much stimulation at this time, because just you're once again gathering data. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, if any entity can give me kind of infusion that can help to probably more easily connect to what I need to connect.
Oh yeah, so Palladian energies, and I believe the Palladian will be the strongest.
Okay, I will take it.
Also, to add more, you have horse beings around you, and you have cow people watching you.
Okay, I will hear the bell.
Yes,
Okay.
horse beings are just good. You have a good, their sense of humor. The cow beings are just, well, you connect to them quite a bit in astral, you just don't remember.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks everyone.
Yes. All right. Blessings to you in your creation process. You will be successful. Just follow your excitement in creation. You will feel yourself change. Blessings.